Rock and roll, and we are rolling on episode 9 on the podcast. How you doing, my friend? You good?
I'm better than you.
That's a good way of putting it. Like, just a bit of context, if people don't know, I'm just a bit under the weather. So, if people think I look a little bit like drug dealerish, or if I seem like I'm about to pass out, it's just, yeah, I'm going through a fever. So, yeah, let's see how it is.
I thought you said you were feeling a little better today, though. No?
Yeah. I mean, I do feel better. The thing is, it's intro. Oh shit, my mic isn't on. Let me do that. My mic isn't on. Sorry, I can't tell if I'm gonna have rubbish
Oops.
sound, so I have to be on it. Yeah, now I can hear it. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
lovely.
okay.
And we keep it going. So yeah, I've just been a bit under the weather. I think it's a bit of a cold slash like below body symptoms. So I looked up on AI, Google Gemini. Do you use AI much, bro? For like
What do you
tasks
mean
or
by below body symptoms?
so it's like when you're measuring a cold, they measure on the severity on if it's above the neck, where it's just you've got blocked nose or you've got sniffles and things like that, a headache. Whereas if it's below the neck, if it's like body pain and spasms and things like that, so that's how they measure the severity. If it's like a cold or a flu, blah blah blah. Our doctor friend knows more, so
I'll
we
let
can.
I'll let my imagination run wild.
So yeah, I looked it up on AI because I actually wanted to go to the gym, right? And knowing me and you, we like to suffer a little bit in these sorts of situations. So I run it. Can I go to the gym with a cold? And they said no, because you'll just infect everyone else around you. Two, you've got below the neck symptoms. So I was like, oh man. So I got to live like a hermit a little bit. So yeah, look, on a nutshell, in a nutshell, basically, I know we spoke about grifting through things and all that. I just want to be a bit careful because we've got like female audiences and stuff like that as well. They're like, oh, we have to always push through whatever pain we're going through and stuff, which I do agree with. But
Do we? Do we have people like that?
I think there are, there are. I think it's good to see the other perspective as well sometimes, isn't it? Because you don't know how other people will perceive it. If they're going to be like, oh, what if I'm quite weak and I feel quite vulnerable and I can't relate to the stuff that I'm hearing. So maybe it's good to address that as well. Like if you have to judge on your own comfort levels, on your own stress levels, what's okay, what's not okay, etc. But we're just gonna give our own opinions and stuff, isn't it? So that's it. So yeah, I couldn't go to the gym because of that, and I thought when you're sick, you can fall out of a routine very quickly. Like I don't know, has that happened to you when you've been unwell?
Yeah, but I think after like a few days, I'm kind of just itching to get back into my routine. So I don't think it's
Yeah.
like a big deal.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then I think the way I look at it is like, say for example, I've got a bad fever and I'm having like body pain. I just helped my brother clear out a room and clean out and stuff. So you basically collect a lot of dust and things like that. So then you're just affected by that. And then I'm just going on from the ongoing effects of recovering. And then what I found is once you're sick, your immediate response is like, oh, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to have a shower, I don't want to go to the gym, I don't want to eat properly, I want to wake up till like 4 a.m. And that's okay for like the day one or day two or first few days, but then if it's like if it keeps on going, then it becomes a product of your habits rather than the illness itself. And that's just going to combine and make you even more worse, which I find. So uh, I realized that after the first day, I'm like, no, regardless of how unwell I am, I just got to stick to the simple basics at least. Like, I can still do a few press ups, do that. Look, get my skincare out of the way, or have a shower, freshen up, drink a tea, whatever. Like, if like a little bit of a routine, because I think there's something about how it clicks in your head that if you tell yourself you're unwell, it will accelerate the process of being unwell as well. So it's a massive synchronization of the mental state and the physical. What do you think regarding that?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think
Whoa, bloody hell! Did everyone hear that? That sounds like a rocket.
We'll go into what that is in a few minutes.
Okay, I'm excited. All right.
Okay. Um, no, no, I get what you mean. I think that like obviously you have to be like genuinely like if you are unwell, you have to be aware of it. But
Yeah.
like I used to do this quite a bit when I was in sales because in sales, man, it's like sometimes you just having one of them days like you have a trashy client or you're just not feeling it. You had an argument with the missus the night before something and you just need to
Yeah.
I would go into the bathroom and look myself in the mirror and like force myself to smile and then be like you're doing amazing. You're gonna have an amazing day. Just like to shift my mood.
Yeah.
Um so yeah, yeah, I think for sure, like constantly telling yourself, I'm sick, I'm unwell, I need like rest, I can't go out, things like that. That for sure isn't helping either.
Okay. Can we pause quickly for 1 second? That's all right.
Yeah, what's up?
Sorry. Sorry, guys. Technical issues, but we're back. And do you remember your last point? I know you were
I
giving
think
your
I was
perspective.
done anyways.
Okay. All right. No, I just did a quick segment on that because I just want to do it, and I think it's covered anyway. But anyhow, mate, where are you at the moment?
Should I tell you or should I just show you?
I think yeah, show all about the show, show and tell.
Okay. By the way, I'm in an Airbnb right now.
Okay.
Huge house, big house. It's got 4 floors.
Okay.
This is not even my room. It's empty. So I was like, I'm just gonna come in here for an hour or two. And I'm on the roof right now. And I worked from here this morning. And this was my view. Can you see
Damn. What
that?
is? Yeah, mate. What is going on there? What is that on the
That
background? That pink
that
building and
is
house?
a volcano.
Oh my God.
You
Mate,
can't
are
see
you
it
all
very
right?
well because of the clouds.
I just realized when you told me. I was looking at the buildings.
Yeah, yeah. Forget about the building, behind the building. That is a
Yeah.
volcano.
Oh my God. What on earth are you doing over there, sir?
And there are two more in the opposite direction as well. It
Yeah.
is very nice out here. It's actually gonna rain now. But uh all of today it's been really
Mm,
nice.
that is insane. Your pad looks pretty nice,
So
though.
yeah.
Pretty.
How does it look
Uh,
from the window? Yeah, you can just about see it from the window, can't you?
yeah. Can see the smokes as well.
Um, yeah, I got it was an all-day trip getting here yesterday, but
Okay.
I'm glad I did it because that is a hell of a view. And
Yeah.
I um how should I say? How should I say? Do you know when you've like it's kind of that thing where it's like when you've gone through something and
Mm,
it's just long and arduous and time consuming and
mm,
stressful. And then at the end of all of it, you reach your destination and you think to yourself, that was worth it. I would
yeah.
100% do that again.
Yeah.
That's how I feel being here. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, bruv. I'm
Mm,
like I've been in Central America the last few months. They don't even speak Spanish over here. They speak some indigenous Mayan language. Like I try and talk to people and I have no idea what they're saying. And then like someone will come up to me and in Spanish they'll say, "Oh yeah, they're speaking this language. I don't know what it's called." But I'm like, how am I supposed to communicate with these people?
yeah.
So it's a crazy life, man. It is a crazy life. Like none of the restaurants have card readers, none of the cafes have card readers. I had to walk half an hour just to find a flipping ATM machine. The nearest McDonald's is 35 kilometers away. It is just long. It is so just out of touch with the rest of the world. And you know what? I really like it. I really like that. Just not being
Wow,
connected to everything.
at all. So, wait, you're in an Airbnb. Are there nearby Airbnbs as well, or you're just like at your own pad, separated from everything else?
Do you know what? I don't know. Should we check
Hmm.
Airbnb now?
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Have you listened to Speed's World Cup song?
No, I haven't. Oh, is it good?
Neither have I.
You just found out recently?
Yeah, I just heard that it was the thing. No, there's no other Airbnbs near me. Oh no, I lie. Yes, there are. They just didn't show up at first.
Okay.
Yeah, there are other Airbnbs near me, but they all say new or like one review or two reviews. Like no one, barely anyone comes here.
Mm.
Yeah, very interesting place. It's so nice. I haven't even been here 24 hours yet, but it's so nice. Um I'm really considering extending my stay
Mm. But
for
what's your
like
visa
maybe a
situation
month.
at the moment?
Dude, we're British. We can go anywhere without a visa, more or less.
So, what happened before? You said there was something about you didn't know how long you can stay here for, or whatnot.
That's a different situation. That's a work visa for Mexico.
Okay,
So
okay,
I'm still in the process of getting my work Mexican visa.
okay.
It just takes a long time. So I'm here. I'm chilling. I'm
Yeah,
just surviving. Uh,
surviving. Just about
uh,
making it.
but you know what? I think it's nice to just be out of a capital city, and it's even nicer to just be in a place where it's just all about the nature.
So,
Yeah,
how much
it's
of
it's
the
super
nature
peaceful.
is it? Sorry, you mentioned the volcano. Is it a lot of greenery and stuff? Or is it
There's
like
three
common
volcanoes,
free volcano? Okay.
and the one that I showed you,
Mm,
just in front of it is a lake. Uh, I
okay.
think I think it's about 25-kilometer long lake.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
big lake.
Okay. That's a bit of
Um,
me.
what do you mean by that?
I'm just saying, double, triple meaning. Take what you may from that.
Um, but yeah, it's just really big lake.
Okay.
Um, loads of stuff to do, even though
Yeah.
it's like really cut off. It feels just really cut off from the rest of society, just because it's so hard to get here, man. Like me and my Uber driver, we only drove like 35 kilometers. It took us over 2 hours just because it's
Yeah.
just up, down, side to side the whole way. And I'm just
Yeah.
sitting in the back of this Uber and I'm like, I'm
Mm,
about to be sick. Like, I don't get car sick. I'm getting car sick
yeah.
right now because this is just so, this feels like a 2 hour long roller coaster. Um, so it's just so hard to get here and so hard to get out. It's like, it's so cut off from like the rest of society that they don't even speak Spanish, man. There's only like a few thousand people here and they have their own language. How
That's
crazy is
crazy.
that?
That's
I feel like
crazy.
I'm like visiting some like ancient tribe. Do you know what I mean?
Mate, you're gonna be wearing those skirts, bare chested with a stick, and you're just gonna be like parading, man. You're gonna be
They do
one with the
actually
people.
wear like they do wear like interesting clothes. Like not
Oh,
clothes that we are not used to. Let's like
you said
authentic traditional
interesting.
clothes.
Interesting. So is it very revealing or
You and your dirty mind, man.
I'm just getting an idea, man. Are we living like in the caveman days or how far are we going here?
No, a lot of the women wear like these long skirts, like these long
Mm,
dresses with skirts, and it's got like really interesting like colors and patterns on it. Um,
okay.
and they'll wear their hair like in a tight bun and then have like a red or green thingy-majig.
Yeah,
Don't know what it's
coloring.
called.
Yeah,
Um, it's not a standard hairband, but I don't know what it's called.
special. They
Um,
sound like very wifeys, bro. You should consider one of them from the population. If the
no.
parents are watching, I am advocating for Adam to settle down with a
Do you
Victorian.
know what? Can I tell you a
Yeah,
funny story? So, I
yeah.
was I was talking to one of my old work colleagues, and basically my new work was asking for a non-formal reference. So
Yeah.
I asked him for the reference and just like email the company and just give over a reference. And we just started talking, and we talked about another one of my work colleagues who apparently went off to the Philippines for a few days, met a girl, brought her back to London literally for 2 days, and now he's
Okay.
in the process of paying for her visa.
Wow, no way. Two
How
days?
crazy is that?
So he brought her back within 2 days or a longer period?
I think he was out in the Philippines for 4 days, I think he said. And then she
Okay.
came back with him to London, but just for 2 days. And now he's in the process of paying for her visa. And
Ooh.
like, for starters, that's crazy. But
Yeah.
then after that, I just had to see what she looked like.
Yeah,
So
of course.
I
Yeah.
he doesn't have Instagram, so I found him on Facebook. Friend requested him on Facebook. He
Okay.
accepts, and he's got like loads of pictures of her. And I'm like, dude,
Okay.
you've known each other for a week. What's going on?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyways, after that, man, I've just been getting friend request after friend request of all these Filipino people. And
Yeah.
every single one of them, I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, I only use Facebook to
Yeah.
look at apartment listings. I just look
Okay.
at it for people who are like renting their flats.
Mm.
Um, and then every single time it's like 6 new friend requests, and it's the most random people I've ever seen. Every single
Yeah.
one of them say like social media influencer, and I'm like, dude, you live in a shack in the Philippines. What are you talking about?
Jack in the
Influencer.
Philippines. Oh man, that's crazy. The bar is low these days for an influencer.
Bar is super low, man. It's like
Yeah.
it's like me calling myself a podcaster.
Yeah. The irony. But anyhow, she must have made quite an impact on the guy. If after like 4 days, you know, he must have saw a lot in her, and she must have come across in a good way.
Some men
Men,
just want
eh?
to watch the world burn.
Yeah, that's it.
uh, yeah. I have nothing to say about that. But
Respect. We wish all the
just
best for our brother. But like,
I
I don't want to
I
be that
don't.
guy. I just want to say, like, he needs to be careful. There are a lot of stories like that, like abroad, especially around Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, all that, where they're obviously looking to come, and you're gonna look at it from a different perspective. Like I'm gonna look at it from a passport, bro thing, and I've got the winning ticket, but you don't want to be used for your money or your citizenship and stuff. But
Oh, he's
just
deleted all the pictures of her.
yeah. What do you think, bro? What
Well,
I said? Do you agree or
yeah, of course, no one wants to be used. Um,
not to be negative? But I'm just saying in that sense.
I think, I mean, I don't want to say it, but I think what you just said is accurate.
Oh my God. Oh God, I wish them all the best from the bottom
I
of my
think
heart.
it ended already. He's already deleted all the pictures of her.
Oh mate, the fact that you told that story and now you've said that. Oh
Wow.
God,
How
chivalry's
life
dead
can change in just a
L-
month.
in a month.
Yeah.
Now he needs
Dude,
to resort to somewhere
have
else.
you like I don't wanna trash this guy too much. So
Yeah, yeah, of course.
I'll swiftly move on. Have you ever had
Yeah.
that feeling of just like, what am I doing in my life? Like,
Mm.
where am I going? Where how did I get here? What's going on? Do you ever get that feeling?
Mate, they call it. You've heard like a midlife crisis, right?
No, no, not like a midlife crisis.
But they call it something different. When you're a bit more younger, like I say in your 20s, to your 30, it's like a quarter life crisis where it's just that
Is that a real thing?
yeah, you just search up. I think someone
What's
did
a
a
life?
study on it.
It's an existential period of deep soul searching, self doubt, and anxiety, most commonly experienced in your mid 20s to early 30s. It is characterized by feelings of being behind in life and confusion over career, relationship, or financial choices. Okay, and then there's a link to a TED talk.
Yeah. So it might be similar to what you're talking about a little bit.
Um, I guess, yeah. Um, I guess like my question was more like, have you ever just stopped to think about where you are in life right now and you start almost like reverse engineering your whole reality, looking back
Mm.
to what actually got you here? Like, what were the main key moments that helped you arrive to this situation? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I agree. Are you saying it in like all the decisions that have led to this point? Is that what you're saying in your
Yeah,
current state
basically.
of being? Yeah,
Yeah. Like,
abs.
what situations occurred in this
Oh my God.
what
Hopefully,
situations occurred in this story that we call life that led me from being a baby in my mother's womb to where
yeah,
I am right now?
mate. That sound is a perfect representation of what led you to being here.
I
Boom.
don't know what that is, honestly. It may be a
Yeah,
gunshot.
yeah. I think it is something like that. Must be.
We're gonna get censored. We're gonna get adult content censored on YouTube now because of that sound.
They're gonna be like, who's holding a rifle at which end of the podcast?
It's him. It's the brown one.
We're both brown. What are you talking about? Or the browner, are you
What?
saying? I guess so.
I'm I'm not brown.
Oh,
Don't know what you're talking about.
these light skins. God damn it.
Anyways, um, yeah, I've just been thinking about that quite a lot recently.
Mm. And have you traced it back yourself?
Yeah, yeah, but what actually what hits me is like the feeling of out of all these people who are here right now or who have lived here, like through the generations and generations, the ones who are alive and talking to me are probably the first in their generation, in their bloodline, to ever talk to a British Pakistani. Like, they've probably never seen one of me before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, all right, where you're staying, isn't it? Yeah, I mean where you're
Yeah.
based. They've never seen it. You're an indigenous tribe there, bro. You're practically a minority.
I'm a rare commodity. That's what it is.
That's a good way to spin it. Get yourself up in the market, bro.
Anyways,
I
um,
think that's a good way to look at it though, bro. If like say for example, if you're in a place in the world where you are the rarest commodity and it's kind of like no one wants to be in a situation where you're by yourself or you're just your own separate group because then it just shows your lack of community and that you're not belonging to anything around you. I mean, there is that combined feeling like one, I don't need to belong to anything where I previously had or used to be. So that way I feel a lot more free. But secondly, is obviously I'm missing all the connections and bonds that I had as well. So it's that combined feeling, though, isn't it? Um, but it must mean that you're growing or you are so far ahead of other people. Do you feel that, or does some of that resonate with you?
I'm just gonna open a door quickly because it's really hot in here. But I still have my headphones in, so I can listen to you. Um,
Okay.
do you know what it is? For me, it's kind of like you don't realize how similar you are to everyone from your the community that you are from until you leave it.
Mm,
And
yeah.
then all of a sudden it is like, oh, this game of life that we're all playing, we don't
Hmm.
all have to roll the same dice.
Yeah.
Like, I've been rolling a two my whole life, and then all of a sudden I come here and I meet people rolling sixes. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? I can really take something from this. I can say, I really like the way they do this. I don't really like the way that they do this. So that thing that I don't like, I'm going to keep what I do. But this
Yeah.
thing which I do like, I'm going to change my habits. I'm going to change my mentality to fit closer to that because I feel like it's better.
Yeah.
Um, so I wouldn't say it's about like fitting into a community, but uh, it's like, oh, um, there's not just one way to do this thing. Like maybe I'm like thinking of it a bit too deep, but I've really been working on staying away from being short-sighted. I'm trying to look at bigger pictures
Mm.
more often, and I'm just trying to think to myself, in this time that I have here, how can it be of benefit to my life in the long term? Because I won't be here forever. So how can I take this
Yeah.
time and utilize it so that it can benefit
Mm.
me? That is really loud. So that it can
Wow.
benefit me
Okay.
in 5 years' time, in 10 years' time. Do you know
Mm.
what I mean? For
Yeah.
example, now I know maybe don't live near where gunshots are going off because it
Yeah.
really gets in the way of the audio when we're doing the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, I love it personally. I love hearing like a little bit of a bang just to keep you awake or, keep you on your
And then you'll
toes.
hear the
The viewers are gonna
screaming
hear that.
mother. Yeah,
Oh,
that amazing sound effects in today's episode.
yeah, amazing. I don't think any of the viewers are gonna hear stuff like this, like a bang or screaming mum. But yeah, mate, I think that's what life's about, man. Like I can resonate with some of what you said, and there is actually an idea related to it. When we go through life, and we experience like a lower and a higher purpose. Our lower and higher desires. I'll send you it, but I don't know who said it. I remember Joe covered it a little bit in his podcast. But basically, our lower desires is stuff like, oh, I need to prove someone wrong, or I need to get over this guilt, or I need to like make someone pay. And it's those little desires that make you push forward because it's petty and it's really negative, but it's still a driving force. And then there's the highest desires where it comes to the point where, look, I want to make an impact in the world. I want to make sure everything I do has meaning, has purpose, and it's like it's serves as a good foundation and template for anyone else to follow it. Um, and therefore, I don't need to worry about muddying the sands or leaving a negative imprint. So I think as human beings, we fluctuate between both. Sometimes we're going to have lower, where we're just gonna like, oh, I'm in a rubbish mood, but I want to prove this person wrong. Like this person's been saying this about me, or this, they said this comment, or they've been criticizing me. I need to prove that person wrong. Or in another state of mind, I feel like I need to make sure my future children or the future generation have something they can learn from, or 5 years from now, 10 years from now, there is a legacy to build from this. So yeah, I think that's what it comes down to, right? When we are going through this crisis, identity crisis, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, yeah, I agree, and I think it's really like it's so hard to not get into that loop of, as you said, like those what how did you call them,
Yeah, oh man, what did I say? Lower desires? Was it lower desires? Higher
low
desires?
desires?
Yeah. Or
Okay,
low level
yeah,
motivations, yeah, something like that, yeah.
low level motivations. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's so hard, so easy to get stuck in the loop of like having low level motivations,
Yeah.
but man, they bear next to no like actual benefit in this
Mm,
world.
yeah, absolutely.
Um, yeah, and I'm kind of talking to myself when I say this because I do that so often. I kind of get into my head and I start thinking I should have said this or I should have done that in that situation. Or next time I will do this or next time I will work on that. And it's like,
Mhm.
man, who cares?
Who cares? End of
Who
the day.
cares? But then there's like the opposite side of the coin, right? Where it's kind of like it's not about the big habits, it's about the little habits that keep on adding up. So,
Mm.
um, like for example, emphasizing maybe emphasizing that extra half an hour in the gym a day, or
Mm.
like emphasizing waking up 20 minutes earlier so that you can iron your clothes before work. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't know. There's always two ways of thinking about something, and I think it's really hard to find a good balance. Or if there even is a balance, maybe you should just like completely like delve into one aspect of it. Or even there is no correct answer. Maybe we all need to figure out our best way around it. Like some people just really work well on just focusing on the big thing and then working towards the big thing and then
Mm.
not really caring about any small, minute detail. And some people just really focus on the details and then once they take a step back, they realize that the big thing just kind of sits into place.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Weird
Yeah.
one.
Agreed. Agreed.
I went on
So
a real
just
rant there.
no, no. I think it's interesting, and I'll connect
It's the
that.
coffee.
First, first thing I'll connect is you mentioned the lower desires, right, and stuff, and how it's not always a good place to be. But I think funny enough, you mentioned when you came here or you came to Mexico, is obviously you were originally looking to run away from something or whatever you were experiencing. We're not going to mention, but I think it starts from that, right? I mean, look, we ideally we'd love to think our way into a better state, a better feeling, but it's not like that. I spoke about this with Dr. Steve before. Like you can't uh, internally meditate yourself into something. It starts with the body. Once the body gets out, then it affects your head. It's similar to a workout. There's a reason why when you work out or you exercise, you feel better. Your endorphins release. It's because you get out of your head. So it's like get out of your head into your body, and that's how, in my opinion, your lifestyle should be conducted. Especially people who are very pessimistic, negative thinking, or you just have bouts of like sadness where you just don't know what to do. You need to, it's so important to understand that concept because I think that works well for me. Um, and I don't know if it's a gender thing. All I know is like it could be a more of a competence thing and feeling useful or feeling like you've made small wins or you feel like you're moving forward a little bit by little bit. But yeah, all in all, I find that following that small analogy, right, get out of your head into your body helps a lot. But yeah,
Hmm.
without getting super
Yeah.
deep. But
Yeah, no,
yeah,
and I think excuse me. That is a loud dog, by the way. But
yes, it is.
I think cough. Anyways,
Yeah, me
um,
too.
I think
Yeah,
one thing that like I said, like it's nice to be just out of a big city. It's even nicer to be in nature because it
yeah,
is just easier to like get out of your head when you're in nature. Like
this is it.
there's just less people, the area is less crowded, it's less cramped, the houses all of a sudden are bigger, there's more
Yeah,
things to do just outside than being inside all day. And then before you know it, you're spending all of your time outside, you're working out all the time without even noticing you're working out. You're just
wow.
walking more, you're running more, you're cycling more, you're
Mm.
swimming more. And you just feel more in tune with everything more. Um, I like big cities. I really do, and I think it's because I'm used to them, and also I'm
Yeah,
kind of pointless. I'm kind of useless when I have to do things myself, like start up a generator or something like that, or fix a tire. I don't know how to fix a tire, I'll be honest.
yeah.
But I think one thing that has definitely created this situation where we're all in our heads is big city lifestyles.
Agreed. Agreed. Absolutely. And I think the biggest change for you was the environment and moving away from all that. So that's that just goes to show how important your environment is. And it's like, if you can't change everything else, changing that one individual thing can make such a profound difference. And you've changed it multiple times within the last few months. So, um, it just goes to show it doesn't stop there. You can keep moving till you experience something new.
Um, do you like moving in general?
Moving, sorry, what? Moving,
Do you like moving in general?
what, cities, places, or like countries in that
Cities,
sense?
places, yeah. Anywhere.
I like going to, no, no, I really like, for me, I'm actually, I don't know how much you can relate to it. I like staying in a place for a period of time, and then once I've exhausted that, then it's kind of like I want to try something else or something different. So it's kind of like it's nice going somewhere on the outskirts and things like that. I don't know how much I relate to what you're saying about wanting an escape, because what you mentioned about sometimes it can be distracting. I can relate to that part where if you're going somewhere quiet and chilled, everything's nice, there's light, there's sunlight, you can work out naturally. It's not like you're trying to force yourself to go to the gym and stuff. It's an outdoor environment and it's like you're connected to nature. There's something very powerful about that. So I guess become part of something bigger. So I do like that aspect of it. But in terms of like moving consistently all the time, I don't know. That's not comfortable for me. Maybe because I haven't exposed myself to it as much, or maybe I'm just afraid of that. So that's something I could work on and learn from you actually. But I'll be honest, it's more of an extreme for me, whereas for you it's a little bit less. So yeah, that's my take.
Yeah, no, I think just in general, I am a bit more extreme than most people.
Yeah.
Um, and gets me in a lot of trouble sometimes. I need to sort myself out. But
Yeah.
to go back to what we were saying, um, I do think that that dog is so loud, man.
Yeah.
Don't even know
Yeah.
what he wants.
Stupid
I
dog.
don't like dogs.
Yeah.
Actually, I made friends with a dog yesterday. That was quite fun.
It's
But
yesterday. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
it's a really loud
Chill.
dog.
Relax, man. Who's beating it up? Hope there's no animal abuse.
No,
God.
dogs are just like that, bro, too.
Yeah. Okay.
Um, but anyways, what was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. That dog threw me off.
Silly dog.
That flipping dog, man. Um, yeah, I think, yeah, as you said, I think you're a bit more. You prefer to just stay in one place. I like to move around a bit more. I
Yeah.
think I've moved flats. One, two, three, four, five. This is my sixth flat in 4 months, and
Wow.
now I've exhausted it. Now I
Wow.
just want to sit and just chill somewhere because I'm
I mean, how long are we
completely
gonna hear
shattered.
this for? You say that. I just want to chill. Maybe you're just gonna want to move a week or two after. Who knows? Maybe. I
Yeah, I
don't know.
think in a month, yeah, in a
One
month I'll
month.
be like, okay, I want to move again.
I mean, that's a powerful thing as well. If you've got the means to do that, man. I mean, hats off to you. Seriously. Yeah, like you're fine. You told me it's not exactly easy. It's not like you're living with excess of wealth, but you're finding ways to make it work across, the time that passes, one week to the next, which is quite brave.
Do you know what? I think when you move out your parents' place is when
Mm.
like all of a sudden, like, have you ever seen Maslow's hierarchy of needs?
Yeah, yes, indeed.
Yeah,
Bring
I
that.
think all of a sudden, like those issues higher up on the scale, like, oh, what do people think of me? Like, should I wear this hat? Do I look cool with
Mm.
this hat?
Yeah,
All of a sudden, they mean nothing
yeah,
because now you're just like, how do I keep food on the table, bro?
yeah,
How am I
exactly.
surviving tonight?
Just a
um,
quick show of that
because that
hierarchy of needs.
that is scary.
I don't. This is in reverse, but yeah. Anyhow, it's quite a cool pyramid. It's normally a
I think something's
pyramid.
happened to the Wi-Fi.
So do you remember much of that hierarchy of need thing?
Bro, you're
Or how
frozen.
it? Sorry, can you see? Am I frozen now?
You're still frozen, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm still showing on my feed, which is
Oh, you're
interesting.
back now. You're back, you're back, you're back.
Okay, perfect, perfect.
Can you
So
hear me
wait, let me
okay?
just. Yes, indeed I can. So,
Okay.
mate, I'm gonna send you a quick screenshot. It's just that pyramid. Maybe you can say which one are you or where you are at if you don't mind,
Okay.
or
I'm
which
gonna
one
I'm
resonates with you.
I'm gonna kill this dog.
Oh my God. Stupid. No, no, not stupid. We love you. We're just trying to conduct this
No, we can
podcast.
call a dog stupid. There are some people out there who are stupid, and there are some dogs out there who are stupid. This dog
Yeah,
is pretty stupid.
yeah, agreed.
I think I'm like in between the physiological and the safety.
Interesting.
Yeah, what
Interesting.
about you?
Before I go over to me, you know what? I think you could be in any one of them. That's what's interesting. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. I feel like you could be all the way up there. You're just trying to realize your potential, but at the same time, you're still building Adam, the branding and everything. So maybe that's why it's just bomb in between physiological and safety and stuff. Okay, so here's what's interesting, right? When we're comparing, right? Obviously, you're living by yourself. You're managing everything, paying all the bills and all that. I'm living with my parents at the moment. I'm paying some of my bills and things like that. So it's hard to kind of compare in that sense, right? Because I'm not going to have that same physiological issue, the safety issue, because obviously that's been taken care for. I guess if I'm with my community, I'm with that love and belonging in general in that sense. Not complete, because I still haven't got maybe a significant other and all that, or maybe a complete source of community. There's that. So maybe I would say between love and belong and esteem. But look, like I said, if I put myself in your shoe easily, if I started to go out and travel and stuff, I'll easily be right below or in between those two. So it's interesting to look at perspective, really, in that.
I need to go
Hello?
outside and see where this dog is. I
Yeah,
need to figure out what's going on with this dog. But I can still hear
yeah.
you. I'm just gonna go.
No worries, guys. Bear with us 1 second. That dog is quite loud. Um, yeah, guys, I'm just trying to show you that pyramid thing. It's just um, yeah, if you guys manage to see that, I think you guys should take a look at it as well. At what stage are you guys at? If you're at the bottom, the second, the third, fourth, fifth. So at the bottom, it's like basically you're at your essential part. You're dealing with your like food, water, walk. You're dealing with your security as you're going up, your love, your esteem, and dealing with realizing your potential, which is right at the top. So, interesting thing worth checking out. Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
You know I can just share my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you caught what I said, bro. You started glitching a little bit earlier.
I'm just saying I can share my screen. That would be easier than sharing your phone.
Yes, thank you. Oh, that is perfect. Oh, mate, we need to utilize this more. Do Adam's seminar, because he's a teacher, guys. Oh my God, we feel like a lecturers now. But, mate, yeah, as I was saying, I think it depends on your perspective. Like, look, it's easy for me to say, like, I'm on esteem or self because obviously I'm living with my parents right now. I've got most of my needs met. And I wouldn't say most of my needs met, but obviously stuff like food, utility bills, it's kind of taken care for a little bit and it's less headache for myself. So I can focus on the upper things a little bit more. But obviously it's still not complete because even though if you still have family, parents, you've still got other parts of yourself where you still feel like you need that encouragement, wealth, sense of belonging, love, security, emotional fulfillment, things like that. So yeah, I'll say I'm in between esteem and belonging. But like I said, if I were to start going out in the world or like live out rent, like Adam is across halfway across the globe, I would easily be down there. So it just goes to show perspective, right? How things can change like that. Um,
Yeah,
so
I think
yeah.
it just comes down to time. I think it comes
Mm,
down to time. Like for example, if you are just working like minimum, you're at a minimum wage or something like that, like
mm,
your time is being completely taken up just to afford the bare minimum.
yeah.
And then as soon as you make that, you can be like, oh, you know what? I've got a decent flat. I've got enough food in the house. I'm gonna start dating. And then
Yeah.
as soon as like you start doing stuff like that, all of a sudden you want to start Pilates classes, which improves your feeling
Pilates.
of accomplishment. And then before
Yeah.
you know it, you've got a husband or a wife, and then you just put a mortgage down on a house, and you got two twins on the way, and all of a sudden you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is exactly where I wanted to be when I was a kid. So
Yeah.
to me, that's how I see it. To
Okay.
be honest, to be honest, I think I don't know too much about Maslow to be honest, but I do
Mm.
think that for me, I think the more I've stripped away, sorry, I got a bit quieter because the owner of the house is here, so I don't want to be too loud.
Okay.
But I think
No worries.
I think for me, um, I find that the more things have been stripped away, the more I can focus on myself. And the more I focus on myself, the more I can actually reach higher up the ladder.
Mm.
Um, it's
Mm.
kind of like when people say like just like turn the phone off and spend an hour with yourself. It's kind of
Yeah.
like the more you take away, the more you learn about yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Agreed. Absolutely. What was it? I read somewhere. Have you heard of the thing called master dating? It
No, what's
sounds a
that?
bit sus. Yeah, it's worth searching up as well. So, master dating
Tell me.
usually is something you do yourself, but check what the definition is as well. It could be something else.
Master dating is a viral trend where people take themselves out on elaborate solo dates to practice self-care, self-love, and introspection. The concept involves treating yourself exactly how you would treat a partner, such as taking yourself out to a nice dinner, buying flowers, or going to a museum. The main
Mm.
goal is to get comfortable with your own company, overcome the fear of being alone in public, and build a healthy sense of independence.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool, I guess.
Yeah. It doesn't sound as romantic, maybe, but what do you think? Is there something cool about that or something powerful? Like especially what you mentioned about stripping everything else or yourself to the bare minimum, and then building from that. Is some of that related to it as well, or is it completely separate?
I think I've kind of done that by accident. I don't think
Mm,
it's been intentional at all, but
okay.
I think some of that has happened by accident. I wouldn't
Okay.
say that it's like a goal. I think really, do you need to do that unless like you're like a wife beater or something like that?
I
And then
see.
you need to just stop
Yeah.
and go, oh, I've been doing this to people? No
Yeah.
way. I should
Yeah.
stop that. I
Yeah.
don't I don't think you really need to do that to be honest.
Mm,
But
mm.
yeah, I guess I can kind of see the benefits of it. Have you thought about it before?
I've gone through different phases. Like for example, obviously we've been through phases in our lives, right? Where we're in school, university, college, and stuff. And they say after your studies, it gets progressively harder to be part of communities, right? Because you're away from your bubble. So that's normally where you're expected to create your own circles, really. And that's where I think a lot of loneliness can come, a lot of independence can naturally arise from that. And it just makes everything else a lot difficult, especially when things in your professional life don't follow through, your romantic life doesn't follow through, then that side of it becomes a lot more important. But related to that dating fact, what was it? I think there was a study that showed that people that struggle to be by themselves a lot, or they struggle to spend time with themselves, they always have to be around other people because they need that stimulus, or they just it's like a it's like an addiction for them, right? And it's like they don't like the idea of being by themselves or confronted by themselves, or of who they are, what they are, their actual identity. So it's like being with other people just kind of masks that. And I'm not saying that's you, by the way. I'm just saying that's like, let's say, for example, people who are a lot more extroverted. Let's say we can say people who are heavily extroverted, and that's not all extroverts as well. I'm just saying as a general idea, they might have a tougher time being themselves and kind of confronting themselves in that sense, right? Introverts might have other issues, but yeah, I think there is something powerful about having the ability to speak to strangers, interact with people around you and stuff, but also having the ability to recharge, rekindle, uh, get into that monk mode, uh, balance that side of it, show a bit of self-love and appreciation for yourself, and combining the two together. That's what I found out as I'm reaching my 30s. I think both sides is very important. Like you want that social community, but you need to have that individual growth, self-love structure as well. I don't
Hmm.
know. Does it make sense? I feel like I don't know. It sounds like a little bit of a mess what I'm saying, but what do you think?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I think when you say like, not saying that it's me, it
Mm.
is me. I
Is
I
it?
struggle
I
with
didn't
that.
think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
I even like put on a podcast while I'm in the shower because I just don't like the the silence. But
Yeah.
yeah. Uh yeah, I think it is very hard, I think, to be by yourself. And I think partly it is just like inherent. I don't We're not supposed to be by ourselves, I
Exactly.
don't think.
No, you're not.
So I think it is just a natural thing to have a relative level of like not maybe not nervousness, but just like insecurity, I guess, when we're not
Yeah.
in numbers, when we're not in packs.
Absolutely.
Um, so I think this like, do you know, like there's a whole like lone wolf sort of community.
Yeah.
I think that's weird.
It is weird,
I think
isn't
it's
it?
weird.
It's just
But
it is very.
I also do agree with you where it's like, yeah, you kind of, you, like, if you can't enjoy your own company, who else is going to enjoy your company?
Exactly. Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Agreed. Well, obviously, you're in a unique position. Like, obviously, when you're traveling, you're going to be with yourself a lot. So, some of it is like circumstance. Naturally, you will be because you're traveling from place to place. Uh, and I don't know what's your process of how comfortable you feel building a circle there and whatnot to the places you go. There's obviously a language barrier. There are different things in play, but there's that element of as well, whether you want to build a circle or set up connections to the places you go. Maybe that could be something.
I see what you mean. It's definitely a lot harder when it's not a language you know, and
Yeah.
you're just so different from everyone else there.
Especially where you're at, mate, where they don't even speak Spanish. You're like bloody, you know.
Yeah, it was hard enough when they speak Spanish. Now they
Yeah.
speak some random thing. I don't even know. I don't even know the name of the language.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's weird. I don't like it. They don't sell nicotine
Mm.
pouches. It's really getting
Oh
to me.
man, that's kryptonite, mate. Oh no, you shouldn't have said that. Now the sales are gonna
So
go off the
yeah,
roof, by the way, now that you mentioned that.
I need to find a. Do you know what? Do you mind if I quickly start looking for like a vape shop or a smoke shop or something? Because there's
That's
got to be
fine.
someone.
I just need to
Ah, it's
console the viewers that
seven and
you're
a
not an
half
addict.
miles away.
Mate, I need to console the viewers that you're not an addict. That's all. But apart from
Oh, I
that, it's good.
definitely am. I don't. Yeah, I've got no issue lying about that. Oh, sorry, I've got no
Okay.
issue like ex
Okay.
admitting that.
Fair enough. There are worse things to be addicted to, like women or heroin and stuff, so it's alright.
It's 7.5 miles away, Brev. How far of a walk is that?
Seven
Yeah,
and a
it's not
half.
walkable. It's 45 minute
No, it's not.
drive.
Yeah, of course, bro. 7.5 miles is not normal.
Ah,
How's
okay,
transport
maybe I
like
should
there?
reconsider.
How's transport like? Have you guys got Uber? Have you guys got taxi service, stuff like that?
There's there's Ubers. One will arrive every t half an hour.
Oh my God. That's how you know you are literally in the middle of nowhere, bro. If Uber is every 30 minutes, right, and it's pretty advanced now where you can access it in most points, that just says a lot.
Look at my Uber Eats. Hang on. Look,
Yeah,
Uber Eats opening.
yeah.
Nothing. Look.
Oh no, no.
Yeah, look. Absolutely nothing. Maybe can I?
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, yeah. It gave me one offer, but look. Can you see? It says
Moshi moshi.
900. Says 995 kilometers away. Oops. It's
995 minutes.
995 kilometers away, bruv.
That's yeah, a mile.
My goodness gracious.
My goodness gracious. I was gonna say, did you get to try any of the food, but should I ask?
I had a pizza.
A pizza. Okay, but that's what
I had a,
was accessible.
I had a pizza and I shared it with a stray dog.
Okay. Mate, your hate
Yeah.
for dog is not resonating at the moment, bro, with these
No, I don't
stories that you're
hate dogs.
sharing.
I just hate this dog. Just this
Okay.
one. I
Okay, that's
don't
not
like
more
this
clear.
one.
Okay, just this guy, this Barry the dog, downstairs.
Yeah, just this little. Can't say that. But,
Okay.
just him or her.
Luckily,
Um,
pipe down.
yeah, he has. Or she, or it. Who cares? Um, what were we talking about? I forgot.
Oh, mate, we've
Nicotine. I
done
need nicotine.
nicotine. That's it. You're on nicotine. You're looking for it, right? So did looking for a place to get it, but is
No,
it quite
actually,
difficult?
I'd rather not have it, but I'm just having withdrawal symptoms right now, so I'm just kind of like really
Mm,
agitated.
mm. You're on 20 mg at the moment, isn't it? 20?
No, I was on 12
Okay. Okay.
because
That's fine.
in Mexico I struggled to find any. So like
Okay.
there were just some eights and I just started getting used to the eights just like for something. And
Okay.
then in Guatemala I found some 12s. So I was taking
Hmm.
12s for a bit and now I'm on nothing. Really, it's really annoying.
Yeah.
And it's only been a day, so I don't know how I'm gonna do this.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man. Well, you survived this call, bro. So it's like what 3 p.m. over there? Is it 3?
420. Hey,
Or it's
it's a
4:20
sign.
now? Yeah, indeed.
What happened? What happened? Did it cut out for a second or something?
Yeah, I'm just checking. I think it did a little bit, but yeah. Well, I think once it's recorded, it's gonna show. Mostly, it's not. Most of it won't be cut out, but some parts. Hopefully, it's not blanked out, right? Because you saw some of those shorts. You were pretty annoyed, didn't it? Rightfully so. Like they were blanked. Your screen.
Yeah, yeah, that was annoying. But I think that was just my Wi-Fi issue. I think the Wi-Fi here is a lot better now.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully it should pick up from there. Mate, are we gonna do a second app this week?
Do you want to? I don't. I
Uh,
To be honest, maybe we do
so
on the weekend. Yeah, maybe.
Wednesday. Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I mean, if you are free, it'll be good to keep it going. If not, then look,
Okay.
one per week is fine as well.
Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out because obviously I'm in a different place now. So, every time there's a move, routines change. So yeah, we'll figure it out.
What's going with you for work at the moment? Especially after you just moved. You.
I took yesterday off, but today I was
Mm-hmm.
back on it. So
Okay.
I arrived here at like 10, and 10:30 I went out to just get some food. I went to bed by like 1, slept for 4 hours, and then started work at 6.
6 to what? And then you finished up before the
6
podcast?
6 to 2?
6 to 2. Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Early morning.
so 8 hours. Yeah, it's fine.
8 hours. Wow. And it's all what on Zoom call, I guess? Or
Yeah, it's all online right now. So chill.
online. Awesome. And
Yeah.
it's like what, a class of five or a one-to-one or
Um, it's sometimes it's a group, sometimes it's one to one. Yeah.
okay.
It's chill.
Um,
It's simple. I like
that's
it.
good.
They like me.
Mate, with the stress you're facing, it's nice to know that the work itself is chilled as well. I think that is so important. You don't want to be traveling and then you have to go back to a hectic work. Like that would kill me, man. Seriously. Like, yeah, that would
Yeah.
finish me a lot. Like, I don't know
Yeah, I
what you
get what you
think
mean.
about.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I get what you mean and I agree. Um, let's wrap this up because I'm sweating like a pig here. And also
Yeah.
there's these I don't know what gunshots. They
Gunshots,
just won't
chihuahuas.
stop.
There's gonna be other like
Everything's going off here.
screaming mums. So yeah. All right, mate. It's been a pleasure. We've all dragged through this. We're both not at our best, but it's okay. The show must go on, right?
Hey, I thought it was quite good.
I thought it was really good. I thought it was a stark contrast from the last episode, bro. It's quite a deep segment, and hopefully, I think a lot of people can relate to it, right? There's a lot of interesting stuff covered, right, with identity, purpose, routines, habits, quarter life crisis, Maslow's
Quarter life
hierarchy.
crisis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like
So,
I learned Yeah, I learned some new words today, like master dating as well. I
yeah,
learned some new
master
things.
dating. It's a weird word, man, but yeah. Anyhow, yeah. Solid ep.
All right. Until next time, then.
Until next time, we'll work it out what day, right?
Catch you later.
Catch you, sir.